Should body count matter, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, wait, well, here, let me start over here, and then
sorry.
we'll come to that. That's fine.
For the man or the woman?
Both?
I think kind of. I think it's more about how you go about your relationships, regardless of the number, and how like you treat each partner and how you enter and exit those engagements. And that should be more reflective of like you than just a number. So yes and no.
What was the question?
Should body count matter?
Yeah, for the most part.
It's a conversation I
What are
don't
you
like
pouring?
to talk. Ask. It's
Wait, what?
What are you
it's
pouring?
nasty.
Water?
What does it matter? Why do you want to know? Like with your partner, so you know, it's just one of those things where it's like that was your life, this was my life. That's not who I am, or that's not who you are, and stuff. It's like meet me where. It's not a subject that you want to discuss.
You are
like,
so far away from the microphone. I don't think
it's
anybody
not a
can hear you.
subject to discuss. It's like
Body count?
what's the point of you telling me you screwed an X amount? It's like, am I supposed to be impressed or grossed out? Like, you know, it's not something that I would like talking about.
You don't like talking about body count?
No, that's nasty.
Do you ask
Because
your
yes,
partner?
there are diseases out there. I'm sorry.
But you can't get a disease from talking about body count.
But I'm not going to judge someone on body count and stuff either.
So
it's
it
like,
doesn't matter to you whatsoever.
I don't want to know.
Oh.
Like even if you're
so I
dating
think
that
that what
person.
you're saying
It's
is that
like-
it does matter to you because
But,
if it was
okay.
high, it
It's
would
like if you
bother
need to
you.
go to the bathroom for whatever reason, I do not need to know what your reason is to go to the restroom. That is your business. You know?
Word. Okay. Well, would
Go
it,
to the
would it,
bathroom,
here's a
boo.
different question. Would it upset you if a guy who, either on a first, second date, if a guy asked you what your body count was?
I think that would be kind of like an immature, that would be like me, hard pass on you, I gotta go.
Okay, I'll come back to that. I want to get everyone's answer on this though. Go ahead, and then we'll come back around.
I would want to know why he needs to know, because if it really, like that guy's comment, he was like, it was so in depth and stuff, but I don't know if all men are thinking that deep into it, or they're just like, oh, is she ran through or not, or whatever. But it's like, I would want to know why, and if you are someone to make snap judgments on people, if they asked me and wanted to know my whole sexual history, I'd have no problem being open. But if they just wanted to like call me a if it was over a certain number, then I'd be like,
No, but they might want to use it as a criteria for disqualifying you from pursuing you further.
I honestly think that's fair. If that's what they want in a partner, that's what they want.
Sure.
If that's part of their criteria, maybe that's not somebody I want to be with. We're not a match.
Yeah.
Move on.
Okay.
Like, there you go.
What about you?
Oh yeah,
Wait, what? Yeah?
it does. Does it
No.
matter? You said does it matter? Was that the
No,
question?
the question, I
Sorry.
switched it to,
Oh, okay.
would you take an issue if a guy was asked you on a first or second date or something fairly early on, let's say,
Yeah, early on is
about your body
disrespectful.
count?
Yeah, I
It's
think that's
disrespectful.
it's not disrespectful as much as it is like immature and novice, and it's just like
It's immature and novice.
yeah,
Okay.
it's more of a question that you ask once you are willing to consider like settling down with them. Or
That's when you
something.
should ask the question?
Or not settling down.
What
as
if you
in
didn't want to
marriage.
waste time? What
But
if
like,
you
Well, if I didn't
But
want to
with it-
waste time, I'll ask for your bank statements. It's like, all right, let's see the bank statement. You want to know my body count? Let's get that personal then. It's just, there's certain things that are, it's tacky.
Well, the difference there, I would say, is there's no way to, I mean, you can look at a woman's behavior, you can sort of look at their appearance and make, to some degree, a judgment over potential promiscuity or body count. But if a guy tells you that he's a mechanical engineer in this city, you can just go on to, what's the website where you can look at people's...
Like a white pages,
profile
like what,
of
Yeah, well, there's
Job.
there's websites where you can just like
see how much
go
they
just a
earn.
background check
like
type of thing.
no, not see
can
how
find
much
their salary.
specifically they earn, but you say here's their age.
Oh,
like,
Glassdoor?
Like Glassdoor,
yeah,
you can
got
see.
you.
Okay, a software engineer in San Francisco is making likely to be making X amount. So I mean, if someone tells you they're a certain career, you're going to have a sense of their earnings. It's not foolproof, but whereas with body count, it's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, but I've misread guys before, and then like once we get into the body count conversation, like their body count is significantly like just lower than I thought it would be. I'd be like, oh, you're like a 30, 40, you're an entertainer, you do this, you do that, and they're like, nope, been with a handful of chicks in my whole life. And it's really like, but then it starts clicking as I see like how do they treat women outside and all this other stuff.
Well, I feel like as dudes, I mean, you have to go through. I mean, me personally, like I went through, a stage where I was knocking them down or whatever. But as you get older, like you realize, well, like now I only have sex with women that I would date. So if I wouldn't even date you, I won't even have sex with you because it's a waste of time. I'm busy. I don't have time to do all that.
It's interesting. Some people don't have to go through the hoe phase to see that too. And
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know
true.
what
But a lot of guys
what
can't
that
even have a
entails,
hoe
but-
phase. A guy has to be able to have a hoe phase. Like any girl can have a hoe phase, but a guy,
I don't
every
think he
guy
needs
can't
to.
have a hoe phase.
I think a
Yeah,
guy
that's true.
doesn't
I agree.
have
What-
to have a hoe phase.
Where are you going with it?
I just think that
Where-
there's
like,
different levels
did you have a
of
point?
like
You got
emotional
into, like-
intelligence. Like for me, yeah, I'm older, and I shouldn't have been here because I'm older, because it's a different crowd. However, it's like if someone were to start a conversation with me like that, I would be like, my brain cells does
Eric,
not really have the capacity for this conversation.
Can you close the door, Eric?
I think that. Can I jump in? Okay.
Let me have her go
okay.
first. So if a guy on a first or second date asks you, "What's your body count?"
I obviously
take an issue with it?
I'm always upfront with
Okay.
everybody that I'm talking about, my friends,
Yeah.
my family, everybody. If somebody asks me my body count, like that's something I can't even give because I don't personally know. But I don't think it's a respectful thing.
You think it's not respectful?
Yeah.
You know what else is not respectful? People being on their phones while we're
So
in the middle of a
I
conversation.
literally hate when people do that.
Yeah, you're literally on your
Yeah, it's
phone
so
right
annoying.
now, literally.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so yeah, you were on your phone. Okay, so what about you?
I think that body count does matter, and it's indicative of a lot of things. I think that when bringing up that conversation, I think if first date, guy just comes off super blunt with it, I'm going to be like, okay, that was distasteful. But I think that if I'm going on a second or let's say third date with somebody, I have significant interest in them because I'm not wasting my time going on a third date with some guy I don't see a future with in any sense. And hopefully that's the same back. So if on the third date he ask that question in a respectful sense, then I think that is definitely something that should be disclosed.
First date.
But
First date. He's not being a dickhead about it, but he's just like,
no,
hey, listen,
it's all in delivery. Everything is in delivery.
Okay, here's the framing. It's not like, what's your body count? The framing is, hey, listen, I'm not interested in something casual. I'm looking for something serious.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to think that body count matters. Just, it's something that's important to me. I would like to know what your body count is.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it important? Because of everything else we spoke about?
Let me come back to that, but I'll tell you why body count's important. But if he framed it in that way, would that still be disrespectful or rude?
No, I like honestly I think the elegant thing to do would say, okay, well what's the number that's too high for you? And if he said 5,
then I say
depending
5.
on who I am, no, depending on who I am and what my actual count is,
Shame.
I would say, thank you so much for taking me out. I'd leave half the bill and I'd leave. Or I would say, my number's under that and I'm glad we both value this thing.
Oh, wow.
What's yours?
You're so cordial.
I mean, I suppose that's one way to do it. Okay.
Wait, but I think that if a man sleeps with a woman and then asks her body count and acts like it matters to him, he's out the window. I think that is just garbage.
That's gross.
Wait,
well-
what's gross?
So let's say a man sleeps with a woman
Uh-huh.
and he has this, idea in his head, or I shouldn't say, idea in his head. If he has this, if he's, has the motive to be in expectation of being in a long-term or looking for a long-term thing, and he sleeps with a woman and then asks what her body count is because it matters to him, shame on him, because he didn't, then she probably would not have done what she did if she knew
Is that
his
if that's
opinion
like
on it.
Oh, sorry.
Not necessarily, but
If that's the biggest pre-qualifier, I think that's like I said, the most novice and immature pre-qualifier ever.
it's immature to care about a woman's promiscuity.
Immediately, and promiscuity as in like how long ago is that past and present, future, whatever. But like, why aren't you thinking about like how is she in public? How does she treat you? How does she speak to her family? Does she even like those things are so much more important, and you can't just get everything hashed out in one date. So that's why I think like the first date, that does not make sense.
Just be with someone that has the same values that you. Some men want a freak that has a ton of experience. Some want a little innocent virgin. If they don't like who you are, don't be with them. Don't feel personalized. Just move on. Like, honestly, like it's really like not. It's only as deep as you make it. And if you want to put your value as a human being on your body count, that's on you.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If people want to do that
But I
to
think
you
it's dumb.
and you take their opinion to heart, that's
Yeah,
on
but so
you.
many women have a serious issue with this being a preference that men have.
I get that.
A lot of women, I mean, a couple women at the
Find
table
a man
have
that
it.
doesn't.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know that your
Wait,
What-
before I have you go, did you get to give your take on this?
Oh, I think body
Like if
counts.
a guy asked.
I wouldn't care.
on the-
No.
Okay.
I think it's important.
Okay.
I think it's about self-respect for yourself. They want to know you respect yourself.
Sure.
Got high standards, yeah.
Okay, cool. What about, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, did you know that when you have sex with a guy, his DNA is inside of you,
Like forever? Or
Yeah,
like
forever.
for, like,
like
6
there's
years
a
or
there's
something?
a,
Yeah.
a,
I
s-
heard
a
that.
s-
Even with
study
the
or
Oh, I've heard of this.
yeah, like you she
like
couldn't
a-
even donate bone marrow because like this guy's wife tried to donate bone marrow, but she couldn't because
She had
his
too much semen?
DNA was
part
like
of her
was
bone
part
marrow,
of her bone
so
marrow. So every time you
that's
share,
why sex is so spiritual.
Yeah,
It's
so
like so important.
Totally.
to
I
be
think
very,
it's the highest connection you can choose to have with
So,
someone.
like,
and I think
why-
that's why you should have a
Sex-
low body count.
Yeah.
Because it's so
I
spiritual.
think sex is so such a
Sacred.
big thing and should be a valued thing. The same reason that sexual assault is so awful. You know,
And so- yeah,
punching someone in the
traumatizing.
face is not the same as assaulting,
yeah.
sexually assaulting someone, because high-fiving someone is not the same as making love.
Agreed.
that was so simple.
All right, another
Love
one
that.
bites the dust.
She got work in
Uh,
the
nobody
morning. She
can-
got a nurse.
Nobody can just
Are you
make it
respect?
to the end.
lives tomorrow?
Do you guys think promiscuous women make good moms?
It
Are they
depends.
leaving their kids to go fuck people?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
like,
not
you
if
know
you're
what I
actively
mean?
in work like that. I don't think so.
Like, that's not good. But.
Because I
like
believe
in their past.
Well, I believe if you don't care what goes in your vagina, how can you care what comes out of it?
That might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard
Yeah.
in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I don't think it's stupid.
No, because that's just saying that people stay stagnant their entire life. Like, what if somebody has like a phase in their life where they were mentally going through something and they did behaviors or whatever that you might judge. Everybody might judge.
So if
whatever,
I murdered a
but
bunch
then,
of kids,
obviously,
back,
we're
like,
not
10 years
talking
ago.
about like rape. I mean, the R word and murder, like stuff like that, and like we're not talking about like crimes that are harming people. Ethics is about harm. If you're harming somebody else, then like absolutely. But if it's just out of the standards of like acceptable society,
Get some help.
but I'm just facts. But
Wait, do those memes come up when somebody like donates? Or
no, but people aren't stagnant. People can grow. People can change. And that's just kind of a ridiculous.
Okay,
Stop
so,
it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you hide
Stop
that?
it. Get
Can you,
some help.
hide, can you hide that, Eric? I'll know what's going on with it. Okay, so body count shouldn't matter, whatever. What's your body count?
Much lower than 10.
Much lower than 10. What?
I was in a relationship for like 5 years and I didn't lose my virginity till I was 18. So
Until she didn't lose her virginity until
18 or 19, something like that.
Okay. Wait, what? Before you leave, what's your body count?
Also, no judgment on
said
people
she
that have
didn't
high
want to
body
answer that.
counts. It's just a personal preference.
Susan.
Susan's a virgin.
no, I'm a virgin.
Totally a virgin.
Nice to meet you.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. 7?
Maybe around there. I'd have to go back through history.
Okay. What's your body count? Body count doesn't matter. What's your body? Oh my god. Okay, I'll answer for you since you're gonna not answer. It's 73.
Rude. And very presumptuous of you.
Why is it rude if body count
But
doesn't
I
matter?
But I could say that yours is probably
Because to him
two.
it does, so he's
Mine
making
is
a
2.
statement.
Yeah.
What? Well, I mean, you're saying it's rude for me to just throw out some joke number,
So
but
I
I've asked
threw
you
out
a
joke
question. I've
number.
asked you a question, and you're just refusing to answer the question. And you're just being like, "Oh, I'm a virgin." I mean, come on, you're not a virgin.
I know, but I'm just setting up the shirt. Like I wore the shirt for a reason. I knew this freaking
Okay, but
question was gonna come up.
what's the actual answer?
Less than 15.
Everyone's less than something tonight.
It didn't like count beforehand, right?
But I mean, if your body count, for example, you said it's less than 10. If without disclosing my body count, let's say my body count was less than 10, I would know precisely how many people I've slept with because that's a low number. I would
Okay,
remember all
circle
those
back
people.
to me. I'll go through. I'll
would
think
remember
about
all the
it.
people
No,
I've
I
had sex
remember
with.
them, but it's like I do long term, so it's like I have to kind of. It's still a 10-year history.
Once you
and
hit like
stuff.
20 or 30, that's when I think
It's not like I won't remember them. I
things
just didn't
get
think about
hazy.
it before this moment in time.
Could you tell us your body count after we're done?
What about you?
Why won't you answer my
Um,
question?
People
I'll
that
come
I've
to that.
wanted to sleep with, 6.
People you've wanted to sleep with, 6. What about total?
I can't. I don't know. I
like-
erased that from my
Sure,
head.
sure, sure. Do you think it's over 300?
No.
Okay. Between over
so
200.
let me just say this. People, since the career path that I decided to take, that I was only seeing certain dudes at, like, it wasn't like different dudes every day, multiple different dudes. It wasn't like that. It's like one dude, and I would see him for as long as I could until something happened. So
Okay.
not that many. I would say maybe, if I'm going to say highest, 100.
Okay. How much did you charge, by the way?
It varies.
Did
Some
you set
people-
the prices?
I do set the prices.
Nice. Well, I was saying you had a pimp. I don't know if he set the prices.
No, I wouldn't consider him a good pimp.
Yeah, that's got disconnected. It's all good.
I mean, I
So-
don't think there are good pimps out there, but
What about Andrew Tate?
I love Andrew Tate.
You love Andrew Tate.
Yeah. W. Free Andrew Tate.
Free Top
Free
G.
to Tate, free to Tate, brother.
Free Top G. Free Top G.
He
He's
is
out?
What?
I think so.
No,
Nah,
no,
stop it.
No,
shut
they
up.
keep
way their dicks
extending
just
it.
gone.
They are.
There's no way.
There's a bunch of like every fucking day there's this fucking channel on YouTube called, I think, there's BSN and like Festify, and they release every day the same like clickbait shit, which is like Andrew Tate released today, and it's like, bro, do you guys know what I'm talking about? BSN and like Testify on YouTube. They release these 1-minute update videos, and they're like, Andrew Tate released today. I'm like,
Just like tabloids of YouTube.
and I always click it. I'm like, oh shit. Festify, fucking, they clickbait worse than I do. Okay, Free Top G. Okay, so, what's the most you've ever charged a guy for some action?
I mean, I wish I could charge a lot. The most I've ever got paid,
Yeah,
2,000.
$2K.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
How much did the pimp take,
So
or was this
the situation with, I've had multiple pimps.
multiple pimps?
But not serious ones. But so like in the beginning of when me and my pimp, my ex that I was with for 3-4 years, I don't know, I gave him like all my money, and he would give me like a little bit back. Like he would give me like maybe like $60 for like pocket money if I wanted to buy like a dance outfit or something like that. But like as time went on, like he's the one who really pursued me and wanted to be in a relationship.
Don't read the chat.
don't
Ryan.
care.
Don't read the chat.
He eventually told me like he loved me and he wanted to be with me. So I kind of just played my role, and I was like, you know, maybe this is it. Maybe this is my man, you know, because I've always wanted to be married. That's my goal. That I think that should be every woman's goal. And something just switched in him one day, and like he just got extremely abusive.
Do you know what pimp stands for?
No.
Positive. Oh, were you gonna do it?
Well, no, that's the Andrew Tate, but that one, the bad one, is a professional in manipulating people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Andrew
Andrew Tate is the positively, inspirationally motivating person.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a good pimp.
I
positively.
mean, a lot of pimps nowadays, they call themselves like lifestyle coach. They do.
They kind of are a lifestyle coach.
That's funny.
Okay. So the most you ever made was 2000s, but okay.
Yeah, one person.
Got it. Body count?
That's an intimate detail of my life I decline to share because I don't think my future husband would appreciate that as well as.
Sure.
You know.
Okay. Oh, that's fair.
No, it's not. I literally declined, and you were like 73.
And then
And
you
you don't
broke.
even guess
You can
mine?
guess $1 million
That's
for mine.
so messed up. I know. I
I
just
firmly
saying, like,
believe that this is not something that the public needs to know.
It's okay. No, and I agree with you too.
You're
And
just,
I
you're
didn't
just
even,
mad that I went hard on you. And
Yeah, and
He did
I'm
the
sure,
first time, and I
yeah.
stood my ground.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure she is perceived as more intellectual, so that's why you went harder on
No,
me. But it's cool. It's cool.
no. It's
You
actually
do
it's
what you
more.
gots to do,
Here's what it has to
honey.
do. Ooh, here.
Keep the entertainment.
I'll come to
baby.
this in a bit. Marquavius.
I'm actually half Ukrainian too. Like, I'm everything. I'm
Aram.
like Uzbeki, Russian, Ukrainian. But anyway,
Disavow. Okay.
facetious.
No.
Cure your
I'm
rosacea.
gonna-
I don't have rosacea.
God,
I don't
this
have
is
red.
stats. I love that.
Keep vigorously expressing your opinions. It will
Yeah,
break
can you
your
read it? So-
situationship. It will magically disappear. Okay. Your mom.
Oh, wow. Did you know that Marquavius Martin is actually a Mensa member? So he's like
He has an IQ
genius
over
IQ.
130.
Genius IQ.
Oh, I'm a genius.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
shit.
Why
No,
you
I
said
really
you
am.
He took a test and got a
Yeah.
score.
Wait, so okay. You're upset. You're upset that I grilled you. You're
What
upset.
is AARP?
Oh my
by the
God,
way?
this chick's checked out. Okay, what?
Okay, I'm upset that you grilled me and you didn't grill her. Yeah.
Well, I think it's because of your red hair.
Okay.
You know, like with the bullfighting, where they have like the red Toro shit.
Uh huh.
Is it kind of pink? It's like purple tones and shit. I don't know. In any case, I think the
It's
red hair.
lace front.
You know, like how
Yeah.
police are more likely to pull over red cars. I think that's why. Although
Okay.
she's wearing a red shirt, so I don't know.
Yeah,
what I'm
hold
talking
on.
Fair
I
enough.
drive a
I came off very sarcastic in the beginning, but that's just because
Yeah,
that's
it's
my
all good.
humor. But
She's
not
just
everybody
being a
gets me.
troll. It's
It's
not
all
like
good.
actually her. Like
Yeah, it's all good. Actually, I don't give
What's
a fuck
your
what
body
people think
count?
on the
Yeah.
internet of me.
My body? Oh.
a troll in a good way. Y'all just
Oh,
don't
I
get
thought
it.
you.
It's
Oh,
over your head.
sorry.
They'll
Sorry.
never
I thought-
No, you're
understand.
good.
I'm bad.
1.
Based.
She said that with pride too. She was like,
They got together at
"One
14 though, so
motherfucker."
like
got
it makes
one.
sense.
I love it.
Based.
She started dating him at 14.
Return to tradition.
But I'm not knocking you.
Reject modernity.
Modernity.
Embrace masculinity.
But
I want to see that in the chat, boys. What's your body count?
My body count, if I'm being honest,
Be honest.
I do not know.
Hundreds?
I've been having sex
Since
for
13.
longer than I haven't been having sex. I'm pretty good at sex now.
Oh.
But no, I mean it's
Prove it.
it's in the hundreds.
There is a bed up there if you
It's-
want.
yeah,
Is
prove
that-
it. Bring the couch. He likes those. Remember?
Prove it to you.
No, just to the world. That's his own review of himself. I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying.
Onlyfans.com/whatever. Go subscribe.
Oh yeah, maybe I should get OnlyFans. Oh yeah, I'm gonna
I
OnlyFans.
support it. I
Yeah.
support it 100%.
Dude, you know
Sex
what? We
work
should
is
go into
valid.
business
Let's do
together.
it.
I'll have you run the whatever OnlyFans, and you'll just like,
Yeah,
you know.
I'm down, bro. Sign me up. Fuck
All
it.
right, fuck it. Listen.
Gotta monetize what I'm good at.
Like, oh,
He's
slang
gonna.
his schlong.
I'm just trolling you, by the way. I'm not being a hater.
Can I ask? You said you were a comedian. Can you tell us a joke?
Oh.
A joke.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah, do your set
that's
right
so
now.
do a set right now. No, man, I don't tell jokes for free.
Oh, good. Knows his value. You
Yeah.
ain't working for free over here.
I'm really.
So what's
sleepy.
your body count?
Okay, if I had to put a number on it, I would say, oh man, I hope they don't put this on like what do you call it? How they like make a short of it.
You're overthinking
I'd say,
it. You're definitely overthinking it. just say the number.
You're in a safe place.
I'm in a safe
Safe,
place.
yeah, you're safe.
The internet is a safe place.
Yes, we don't
Maybe
judge.
like
Lindsay, put this on while he thinks about it.
Okay.
What is that?
It's a
Three
World War
something?
One.
Whose head has been in this?
Huh?
Don't worry about
maybe
it.
like 3 something.
Nobody's.
Oh,
Three
Three
something? Okay.
Ah,
Triple digits.
No. 2 like the high 2s maybe.
200.
2 like 2 almost 3s maybe. I don't know, man. Like I've done some sex parties. I've done like You got to count all of those. All of those count. You know what I mean?
When you walk into sex parties, do you respect people there? Like, do you just have a baseline respect for them?
You just smack the shit out of everybody. You just take whatever you want. Yeah, what do you mean? Of course you
Well, there's a
respect
difference
people.
between treating someone with respect and actually respecting them, because I treat everyone that I come in contact with respect, and I
I'm a
respect
gentleman.
very few people, actually.
No, I'm a gentleman. I treat everybody nice.
Okay, so you treated them all with respect, but did you actually respect any of them?
But
I don't
he's
know.
the
I don't
same
know what you mean. I
If
don't
he's
know
going
exactly.
into that environment,
I don't know
he's
what you.
part of that
Okay.
community.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
he would be
no,
not
yeah,
respecting
so-
himself if he didn't respect them.
Yeah, no, like I love. I don't. Promiscuous women. That doesn't really bother me. I don't really care. I do it like.
Does my hat look good?
Yeah, this looks phenomenal.
Looks
but
great.
For me, burn is like as long as a chick has burning desire for me, like the shit really don't matter because like like I said, I'm a unicorn. Like I don't have like issues with
Okay, I
chicks that I date.
have a side question. So I've seen I watch Love Island and I love trashy reality TV just to numb my mind. But they always say in Britain that they're yeah, my body count's 400, 500. How? Do you think that's real or their cap about that? Because they really are very proud of those numbers. And it blows my mind. I'm not judging, but how do you actually maintain that or get to those numbers, honestly?
Okay, well, college for one. I went to college, so that was
Someone do the math on how many girls you'd have to smash, at what rate to get to thousands.
Dude, it goes pretty fast.
Oh, sure.
You might go on a weekend, if you have a wild weekend. You go on vacation, chicks on vacation, they're wilding out. They're the numbers add up pretty quick.
The numbers add up pretty
they
quick.
add up pretty quick.
All right, let's